Hello, piano buyers. I'm Charles from Perfectly Grand. You know, when people decide to buy a piano, invariably one of the first questions they ask is, should I buy new or used? Well, there are lots of pro and con reasons, and we're going to go over them one by one. The first one we're going to talk about is,
it's new. Let's admit it. It feels great to be a first-time owner. And the way a new piano looks when it's in your home for the first time, well, that's just hard to describe. And because it's brand new, you know it's in perfect working order. And even if by chance something is wrong, it's under warranty. When you buy new, you have the opportunity to finance. No huge layout of money. And that's a nice option. Now, the great thing about going to a piano store is that you're going to have lots of different pianos to try out. Plus, you'll see more pianos in a couple of stores on a weekend than you'll see in 3 months going from home to home looking at used pianos. When you buy from a store, there are deals you can make that you can't with a private seller, like trading in your old piano. Some dealerships will let you rent a piano, and if you decide you like it, you can put the payments towards the purchase, or if not, send the piano back. And say in 3 to 5 years you want a better piano, most dealerships will take the piano back at full retail price and allow you to put the money towards the new purchase. And finally, when you buy from a store, you don't have to worry about getting the piano home. Moving's included. That's worth around $350. And getting it set up, that's also taken care of. The first tuning's included, saving you a minimum of $100.
sounds good. Now the downside of buying new.
Dealing with salespeople is one of the biggest turnoffs to buying new. Salesmen know each piano's bottom line, and to convert you into a sale, they'll tell you factual, irrelevant, and sometimes false information. One thing they're sure to talk about is the piano's ironclad warranty. But that warranty is only as good as the manufacturer behind it. If you buy a no-name piano, chances are your warranty is backed only by the dealer, and while that might be okay for now, if the dealer happens to go out of business, you could be stuck. Just like it is with any loan, when you finance a piano, if you calculate in the interest, you'll probably end up paying more than full retail price. Also, sales tax is one of the things that people always forget, and depending upon your state, chances are what you'll pay in sales tax will more than offset the free moving and tuning you're going to get. And lastly, depreciation. As with anything new, as soon as the piano mover leaves your home, your piano is going to depreciate by around 25%.
When we talk about buying used, unless a piano has been rebuilt and restored, my rule of thumb is the newer the better. I'm a big supporter of purchasing nearly new pianos because pianos can live for a very long time. And in my mind, if you can buy a piano that's 15 years old that has depreciated 40%, what's the point of buying a new one? Let's look at some other reasons why you may want a used piano.
In any economy, there are lots of pianos for sale. But in a poor economy, there's an overabundance, and this big supply helps keep prices low. Because of price depreciation of new pianos, you're going to save tons of money. Just take a look at the price of a 2011 piano with the same make and model from 1996. Ever hear the saying, cash is king? Offering cash is another way you can leverage your position and drive the price down even further. And remember, you're also going to save money because there's no sales tax. Depending upon your state, that can save you a lot and offset the cost of moving and tuning. Dealing with Mrs. Parker won't be anywhere near as stressful as negotiating with a professional salesman, and in addition, because you're doing research and gathering information, you'll have a much better grasp of piano prices than she will.
Now the bad part about buying used.
Obviously, the biggest question when you purchase something used is its condition and what kind of repairs it's going to need, if any. Because if something's broken with a used piano, you're going to be the one to have to pay for it. To figure this out, you're going to need to have a piano technician check out the piano structurally, mechanically, and for finish problems. Not getting a piano appraised before you buy it could end up costing you thousands. Finding a good used piano will take you time. You're going to look at ads, talk to more people, and travel a lot more than just walking into a couple of stores. Plus, there's not going to be any financing. You're going to pay for the entire piano up front. And you're also going to pay for moving. This is always the buyer's responsibility, not the seller's. And depending upon how big the instrument is, how far it has to be moved, and how many steps there are between the seller's house and your home, you should expect to pay $350 or more. Lastly, once the piano is settled in your home, the piano will need to be tuned. Expect to pay at least $100 for this.
Well, that was a long list of pros and cons. To help you keep track of this information, we've written up an expanded list. Just click on the PDF link. That's it for this video. Join me next time when I talk about how pianos are priced. So long, piano buyers.